Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this, quite frankly, esoteric episode of Conan Comics Reads. If you saw my last video, you would know that, basically, I'm not going to read a single damn thing in this particular episode. I've got far too many. Look at this. Look at this amount of comics here. Good lord, it's almost as big as my hand. Too many to read, quite frankly. I need to get rid of these, burn them all, and start fresh, is what it is. I mean, I won't know what's going on in the story, but that's hardly new, is it? I mean, I barely have an idea of what's going on as it is. I'll tell you what has been occupying my time, though, lately. It's this strange, weird, mystical Japanese art called manga, something like that. Here's an example of it. Here's a new one, Dr. Stone. My word. And I will say, whilst this stuff has been going on, a lot of it, quite frankly, has not made a lot of sense at all, and has, dare I say, it's a little boring. Ugh, I know, it's terrible to say. A lot of it doesn't make sense either, you know. A lot of it's a little too far out there, you know. We had, that Scott Snyder make some outrageous comments about Comicsgate lately, and he did that Dark Knight's Metal, and quite frankly, I didn't think it was very good. In fact, I thought it sucked. Where? Yeah, I know. Strange. Very strange. But, you know, I can have an opinion too. I do sometimes read things, and Dark Knight's Metal was one of those things that I read. Didn't like it, and I don't like a lot of this either. This is... Okay, Deadpool Assassin I actually do like. That's probably unfair. Maybe let's get rid of that one, huh? I do like Deadpool Assassin. That's actually... It's better. And Venom. Wow. Maybe if my LCS would actually give me copies 1 through 4, I could maybe start reading number 5. But as it is, quite frankly, this one, completely useless to me. So as I've been reading this manga, as it were, it's quite strange. You see, the spine of the book is on the opposite side, so that's kind of weird. So I started reading it through here, and they have a very strange story structure. It all goes backwards. Oh, I must have missed that. Well, okay, maybe I should start reading from the front, which is the back. Awesome, very confusing. Thank you, Miss Japanese people. Wow, excellent. Get that out of the way. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. Kings of Fear. Now, what the hell is this? Looks like it was drawn by a freaking 12-year-old, colored by one, no less. Wow. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna set that to the side. Wait, what does that say? 6-issue miniseries. Wow, I wonder if I'll keep getting that. Sometimes in my LCS, I just seem to get things on my pile that I never actually asked for. I don't know if I asked for this or not. I can't really remember. Maybe I asked for it in a fugue state. I mean, that's not the first time that would have happened. Let's get this back in order. Ooh, Avengers. Ooh, here we are. Ooh, wow, look at that. That's, I'm not sure if that's toxic masculinity or heavy male gaze right there. But, you know, either way, we've got, what, is that Ghost Rider? What the hell is that? Vision? I don't know. Either way, driving some sort of hot rod thing. Excellent. Let's get out of the way. Enough of that. What, Punisher? Yeah, we'll start reading that eventually, huh? Maybe that'll be good. I've heard he doesn't really use guns a lot in the issue, so, you know, he's been a little bit, soyified, if you will, sir. And maybe I'll read that, and maybe I'll read it. I don't know. I've heard mixed things about it. Hawkman. Now, this is a book that has been quite good. Although, what's going on here, DC? Quite a bit of nudity, as it were. Look at that. The buns, the feathery buns of Hawkman's opponents. Yeah, so that's been quite a good book, actually. Mr. Venditti, good job. Claps for you, sir. Claps for you. I will actually have to read that. Let's put that in my read pile, actually. I'll make a read pile. We'll put Punisher in that, too. We'll leave the Avengers, Kings of Fear, Venom, because I can't read Venom. And Deadpool Assassin. Okay, here we go. And that's the pile that I won't read. Let's pull the manga out of that. Get that off to the side there. Now that I know that I have to read that back to front, maybe it'll make more sense this time. You know? Yeah. Okay, so that's my. I'll burn this pile and I'll keep this one and read it. Huh? How about that? Wow. Now this is regular Deadpool. Not a big fan. Not as big a fan of this one. You know, it's very much like the movies, but they just seem to keep going with the shtick. They don't know when to stop. So let's get rid of that. Let's burn that one, shall we? What have we got here? Justice League. Ooh, Legion of... No, it is Justice League. It's not Legion of Doom, everybody. Yeah, not New Justice either. Embrace Evil. Wow, they've really got control of this episode, haven't they? Episode. Issue. I'm getting confused with my own show here. But I'm not the Legion of Doom. I'm not evil. I swear. I swear. So anyway, Justice League. This has been another very confusing thing. Of course, the source wall has been broken, if anyone has been following any of that. Yeah, so but instead of opening this one, let's burn it, because I don't give a damn about that story. Wonder Woman. This one's been not too bad. In fact, we've got the other issue of Wonder Woman right there. 52 and 53. This has been... I'll be honest, I didn't even make it through, I think, number 51, maybe. Or 52. Maybe I cracked this. Well, let's have a look. Did I? No, it was this one. I cracked this one open. Couldn't get even a third into the book. So I'll tell you what. Why don't we just burn it sight unseen? And I'm not even going to bother. I'm not even going to... I don't like burning women, but having recently joined the Inquisition, it's a task that must be done. Some people have to be burned. And this pile of books is steadily growing. I've only got 3 books in this pile, and this pile here, yeah, getting quite out of hand. Ooh, Iron Man, look at these pastel colours. Ooh, I tell you what, that will burn quite nicely. Yeah, the Flash. Ooh, and the Strength Force. Wow, a lot of other forces through here. So, we have all the different Green Lantern rings and whatnot about all that different stuff. Now we've got different forces. Wow, I tell you what, the Fire Force is going to be quite strong with this pile here, because I'm not quite liking that one either. Justice League Dark. Now, this one actually has been kind of interesting here. A lot of male gaze present on the front there. Thank you for drawing that flap in there. It would have been quite, deadly to look at otherwise. We've got some good elements through this book here. And I like this little text on the front there. It reminds me of the old comic books. A lot of things are old and quite frankly racist. But this text is quite neutral, relatively speaking, because what does lie in the Tower of Fate? Who knows? Let's find out. Let's read that one. Let's put that in my read pile. We will read that one, I think. Let's separate this yet. Here we are. Batman. Wow. What is number 53? Yeah, okay. Cool. So we had basically, the last one or two was in a court case. And, I judge this one to be burn-worthy, really. Having, again, unread, completely unread. That's what I do here. I barely read a thing, really. Look at this tiny pile. Compared to that one. That one's growing thick. That will burn right high into the sky. More Justice League? Wow, this one's actually a little less crazy than the other one by the looks of it. But having burned the last one, I will have no idea what's going on in there. So I'm sorry, Aquaman and Wonder Woman. You must burn. I don't have time. I do not have time to read anything like that. Wow, another Batman. Okay, again, continuity reasons, you must burn. I'm not going to continue reading that, I think. More Avengers. Wow. From cover to cover reading these Avengers things, there doesn't seem to be much continuity. Some of the other ones, the Justice League ones at least, it kind of looks like you can kind of tell what's going on if you were to, compare cover to cover and having read them. I just don't know what the hell is going on here. So, Electrified Mammoth, you can go extinct again and burn. Ooh, Deadpool Assassin. We'll keep going with that. This has been quite good. This might actually be the last one. I thought it was only a 6-issue miniseries. So, we'll give that one a chance. We'll put that in the read pile. Wow, the Human Thing and the Torch. Again, this is another one that I didn't get number 1 or 2 for, so I can't friggin' start reading it. Burn. I've got a whole... In my bookcase, I've got a whole pile of comics of previous Avengers and Human Things that I don't want to start reading until I get the actual floppies for. I know I could go online and read them illegally, but, Colonel Comics does not do that. I do not do anything illegal that anyone knows about, so, I'm not going to have that in my search history, that's for sure. More Justice League? Ooh, Hawk Girl. Ooh, I'm very hesitant to burn this, because she's smashing the patriarchy there, the armored patriarchy. Yet, for continuity's sake, ban it. More regular Deadpool. Wow, he's in love with someone, isn't he? Wow, he can love the fire, because that will burn. And the Immortal Hulk versus the Masturbation Monster. This will be interesting. Oh, maybe I'll review this one. Maybe I'll actually crack it open and review it. So let's put that in the tentative read pile, huh? Maybe let's put it at the bottom, though, because, I'm not too excited to start reading that one. I'm hate reading that. I'll be honest, the Colonel has his limits, and the Immortal Hulk and the Masturbation Monster, it's past the limit. It's past my limit, anyway. Last one was actually a free book. It's free. Look at that. I got this. There must be some sort of promotion for this White Knight business. And here's a little spoiler. I did read it. Wow, yeah, I read it. I actually read this one. And in this one, spoilers for, I guess, like the first floppy, as it were. It's actually the Joker takes some medicine forced down by Batman, and he becomes seemingly good, not crazy anyway. It's quite intriguing, and I think I've even got the trade paperback on the way. Yes, that will be an interesting time. Well, here we go. And now I've already read this, so it can burn too. You know. Wow, look at that. So this is my read pile here. And these are all like, this is like up to a couple of weeks old too. This is, you know, a little bit old. So there's not too many comics in there, you know. We've probably got like six books in that pile, you know. And this one is huge. I don't even know if I'll be able to. I can barely lift that. That's too much. I'm gonna have to burn it one book at a time. Well, there we go. We've separated that down now into Will reads, and wow, and I have to plan back for that one, and Will Burns. Oh, I can't wait to see what comes out this weekend. You know, for me, I'm gonna go and pick it up. For me, on a Saturday. For you in America, it'll be like a Friday. We'll see what I can come up with. I would like to, I'd dearly like to do an actual episode of Colonel Comics Reads. It's been an age since I've actually done one. But you know, instead I get more of this than I do of this. So you know, I'll try and maybe review one or two things in here to make up for it. Whilst this burns in the background, and hopefully doesn't catch the rest of my house alight. All right, everybody. Until the next episode of Colonel Comics Reads and Colonel Comics. Away!